Hi Flosstube, it's Lori McClary. Welcome to the 22nd day of Vlogmas. So today was a very slow day in my slow Christmas. I'm a little bit under the weather, feeling okay, but just really tired. Today was a day of napping with the kittens and flipping through some old books and not a whole heck of a lot more. I did put a chicken on to stew so I could have some chicken soup later, and that was about it. That was my day. It's very cold here. The weather is changing again. It still feels kind of damp, but the temperature is dropping and it's going to get back down into the 20s tonight. So I've got a fire going and it's just a cozy evening here, and I thought I would pop on and share what I was looking at today. So aside from being a little bit under the weather, it was a banner day for Happy Meal today. I got a couple of cards from my family, and I also got some stitchy kindness and from a couple of my friends, and I'd like to share that with you. So I received some stitchy kindness from a couple of my friends. One is Cathy Lounsbury, and she is on Instagram as Cathy Lounsbury, and she also has a Instagram, I think it's So Stitchy, where she sells her amazing handmade items, and she's also one of the so-and-sos on YouTube. So she's been watching my vlog and my Vlogmas, and she sent me this beautiful card today. And she also sent me a little package of some Prairie Schoolers, some that she had extras, and she went and watched my video again and saw which ones that I didn't have, and she sent me some Prairie Schoolers. So let's see. We have 1992 and 1990. And this is a really old one, 1985, so this is year 2. So thank you so much, Cathy. I super appreciate it. I love when, you know, as stitchy friends, we can share things with each other, and, you know, just makes the world brighter. I also received a gift from my friend Judy Gibbons, and she had messaged me a while back early in the Vlogmas and asked for my address because she said she'd just been to her vintage store, and she sent me a beautiful handwritten recipe on this recipe card. I'm going to treasure that. That's going to go into my recipe box. I love this. I love stuff like this. I mean, this is the best of the best. And then she found these at the vintage shop, and they are vintage postcards, which I also love. These are just beautiful. And this one, Happy New Year. And she sent me some Mercury glass bulbs. Aren't those beautiful? I was so excited to open that package. Thank you so much, Judy. They're just amazing and so thoughtful. I really, really appreciate you sending those. They're very meaningful to me, so I super appreciate it. So as I mentioned today, I was spending a lot of time on the couch. I took a nap. I haven't taken a nap like that and that long for, I don't know how long. It's been a while, but I must have really needed it. But I had picked this up from the library. I like Tasha Tudor. I've always loved her illustrations. I have one of her books, an older edition of Pumpkin Moonshine. And then I got this from the library because I wanted to look through it, but now I know I need to go find myself a copy. And it's A Time to Keep, and it's a book of holidays by Tasha Tudor. And these are listed, you know, as children's books. I don't care. I think they're beautiful. And anything Tasha Tudor does is just gorgeous. But I had a really enjoyable look through this book. There's some of these prints in here I think I would love to have a copy of. And so I went to A Books. They have several in stock to buy. So I think I'm going to get myself a copy of this one to put with my Tasha Tudor catalog. And basically this one kind of goes through the year and says, you know, this is what was happening in your mother's time during this time of year, like in January. Fire and danced around it for New Year's. Isn't that beautiful? So I love this book, very pretty. And since I got that out, it kind of reminded me of some books that I had mentioned before, but I haven't looked at in quite a long time. And these used to be my favorite books. I get them out every year, late October, early November, and I'd start pouring through them, deciding what project or thing I was going to make. I really liked the decorations in there. I liked, and it's all projects. It's craft projects, it's cross stitch, it's sewing, there's recipes. And of course, I'm talking about The Spirit of Christmas books by Leisure Arts. I don't have the whole set. I think I bought the first one I bought was book 3, which is this one. And then I also have a couple of extraneous ones, and then I have a couple of books called Gifts That Taste Good. But I thought we could do a little flip through of some of these today and look at some of the projects that are in there that I think would still be darling today. So this is in The Spirit of Christmas book 3. Look at that Santa, and I'm sorry, I'm gonna try to not have the glare. Isn't he cute? He's very cute. These are well-loved books. Some of them you can tell that I looked at them or looked through them several times. And for me, it was just fascinating to see, and the first time I really saw different ways of decorating a tree. Now, what's interesting on this one, and I always wanted to do it, are these houses that they have tucked into the branches. And later in the book, it's called The English Cottage Christmas. Later in the book, they teach you how to make those houses. Here's another one. These are little dollies that they have created. Aren't those pretty? I just love these books. So full of ideas and things to make. These Santa cross stitch will look very familiar. Let's see, I think there's another one. I'm trying to do this without getting glare. And I've always loved Victorian decorating and Victorian houses. I really, really wanted a tree that looked like this. And eventually I had one. Mine was not this color. Mine were dark burgundies and dark greens and kind of an eggplant purple. Not really purple, more of an eggplant and gold. So many years I had trees that looked like this. I'm trying to find the picture or the project that shows the houses. I think the houses are darling. And of course, I thought I had marked it, but I must have dropped my my bookmarker. Here it is. And I did make one of these. I made a wreath just like that with those colors and the raffia paper. And then there's a picture of the houses. So these were wonderful books. I have like book 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. I don't know how many books there were, but I did love looking through these every year. Some of them have the very 90s, like sweatshirts and stuff that had cross stitch on them. But there's still stuff that is very timeless. Like that's timeless. That is so pretty. There's an amazing looking cherry pie right there. And, you know, there's crafts that you could do with your children, crafts you did with yourself. In one of these, they showed how to make saldo ornaments, and I still have the set of saldo ornaments that I made. Look at that tree. Isn't that pretty? If you have these, I think you will probably still really enjoy getting them out and looking at them. I'm kicking myself because I remember seeing several of them at the Habitat store for a couple dollars, and I didn't get them, and I really wish I had, because I think it would be great to have the whole set. The other ones that I got were, these are all Leisure Arts. This is Timeless Ornaments. So I started collecting cross stitch patterns. I just didn't stitch way back when. But this one, is that one not beautiful? Oh, back stitching, of course, but that is so pretty. I would totally stitch that today. And this book is entirely cross stitch, if I recall. Oh, and look at this one. Isn't that sweet? That little silent village in the holly. So pretty. And I'm pretty sure a lot of these were stitched on Aida, and I think they would be just as gorgeous stitched on Aida today, but they would also probably be really beautiful stitched on linen. I think linen kind of gives you a different, softer look. Now look at this. This is a paper doll, but it's a cross-stitch doll. I think it's done on perforated paper. It's a bear. And then you do clothing for the bear. Isn't that adorable? I think some little child would really like that. So paper doll Teddy. And let's see, what else is in here? Oh, these are very pretty. Those would look great on a Prairie School or Santa tree. So very cute stuff in this one. Timeless Traditions from Leisure Arts. Let's see, what's the year on this? Why do they always hide the year? I want to know what year they're published. It doesn't show me right away. So, but I'd say early 90s. Here's another one, Keepsake Christmas. And this is mostly, if not all, cross stitch as well. And there's many great ones in here. Look at this one. So that one is a reproduction of a vintage postcard. Isn't that cute? That's a lot of stitching. That's a lot of detail stitching. And this one I really, really like. I may have to consider doing this one. So there's the card. And there's the stitch. Isn't that gorgeous? And this one is in Christmas Keepsakes, which was the Christmas Remembered series, and it's book 2. So you possibly, ooh, look at that one. Look at the Santa and look at that. I'm sure you can find these on the secondary market, probably for not very much. They were everywhere for a long time. So there's that one. And then another Leisure Arts, and this is from 1991 because it tells me right on the top, right on the front. This is from Oxmoor House. This is not a Leisure Arts. And it has quilting and other crafts and like crochet, etc. And for me, it was just the pictures. I mean, look at the inside of this cabin. So pretty. And I had another page that I wanted to show you. Oh yeah, this was super interesting to me. So paper crafts. I remember reading about it in one of the Laura Ingalls Wilder books where they had taken brown paper and cut it stars and hung it on the bracket that Pa made for Ma for Christmas one year. Well, here is making folding paper. Look at, they put it on a table. They've made a mantle decoration. They have it on a tree. Really cool. So it's great to go back and look at these books, even if just for inspiration, because, you know, if it's dated a little bit, that's okay. You can update it. And to me, that's part of the fun, is to update, you know, what was old and make it new again. Here's on how to make paper mache Santas. Look at those little guys. Those are great. I'm sorry about the glare. It's a little hard to kind of maneuver that. So that was American Country Christmas 1991. And that is about all I have today. Like I said, I have several. I mean, we could flip through a lot of them, but it's more fun. Oh, wait, nope, I was wrong. I had two more I want to show you. So along with the leisure art books, I think it was kind of a subscription. I think something like that. That kind of rings a bell. But these also came out, and they were gifts of good taste. And what they are is food you can make to gift. And they were not just for Christmas, but they were for the whole year long. So this one though is a Christmas one, and it has all of the recipes, and then it has a decorating idea. That is totally cool. Anybody would love to get a box that looked like that. This one has birthdays and holidays, and so like this one is a pesto basket. There's another Christmas one. Look what they did with the lemon. That's very interesting. Oh, you know what's in there? Those are mulling spices in there. That's pretty nifty. Sorry about bumping the camera there. I'm gonna have to go back and look at that closer. That would be a great hostess gift. So there was that one, and this one I have bookmarked because I've made recipes out of it. I think this is the one that has Butterfinger shortbread. Is that what I remember? I think I do. It's not the one that's bookmarked, but I know from one of these I made the Butterfinger shortbread. So it was a shortbread recipe where you take a Butterfinger bar, which I love, and you crush it up and you put it in the shortbread, and it was really, really good. Let's see if I can find it really quick. There's things in here like, you know, how to make dry mixes for cookies and things like that. And darn it, I can't find it, but these are really great. So I hope you got a little inspiration from these. If you have some of these Spirit of Christmas books, you know, break them back out and look at them. I see them also like at thrift stores, Goodwill, etc. Or if you just want to buy one blindly, books, thrift books, you can probably find them for not too much. But they are really, really nice books. So thanks for joining me again today. I hope to have a little bit more energy tomorrow and something else to show you. And I will see you then. Happy holidays. I hope you and your family, friends, and loved ones are having a wonderful holiday, and I'll see you tomorrow.